first, I know a lot of people have been wondering, what do I think about Heihachi? I haven't spoken about the Heihachi stuff in a while. Kind of wanted to try him out in stream. I've kind of been having some success, but then sometimes losing as well. I feel like he's quite a difficult character, but I want to talk about everything overall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into practice mode, tell you about the character, the way how he played before, how he plays now, what do I think about the character, and I know you're probably wondering where he is on the tier list. We're going to also talk about that as well. So if you like videos like this, remember to subscribe because it keeps me motivated to do videos like this. And yeah, we're going to start the video. So I'm going to go into the stage, the $5 stage, because I feel like that stage is really cool. In the daytime,
Get ready for the next battle.
Let's talk about Heihachi. So first things first, Heihachi. Now this character never had, he only had one stance, which was the Raijin stance, which you would probably use in combos or maybe just for punch parry. But this character now, he seems easily accessible for people that are just casuals. You know, he's got stuff that goes into stances. He has the Fujin stance, and you know, which is cool, right? He has a bunch of other stuff. He has his traditional Mishima style. So Mishima styles are usually 1-1-2, 4-4-3. The axe kick 4-4. They have some type of hell sweep, and then they have God fist, right? And then again they've got the big jump in uppercut. So again, and obviously wave dash and stone headbutt. That is the traditional Mishima move list. You know, Reina came and she's got exactly all of those things as well. And 1, 2, 3 is another one as well, right? Now, if we go to the move list, I'm going to show you some stuff. He also has now, like I said, he has the 2 stances. There's all the wind god step stuff, and then he has the thunder god's kame, and then he had the wind god kame. You could do wind god kame by doing down 1+2, and then the thunder god kame by doing forward 3+4. So that's this stance here. You can transition from it by doing either down 1, 2 forward, or side step 2 forward, right? And if you let go, like I said, I ain't doing anything. He stays in this stance, right? And then if you want to move, you either press back or forward. So look, you can't tap down or up. He doesn't do anything by tapping down or up. This might be something that even the pro players don't even know about, right? So yeah, here we go. So yeah, like it's pretty interesting. He has quite a few things. These stuff are not from the previous games. These are all new. From this, he gets the mid uppercut. He also has an unblockable guard break. It's not even unblockable, it's a guard break high, right? And if it hits, you get a full combo. So obviously people are going to want to duck these two. The reason why I'm talking about these two in particular is because this is very powerful. 17 frame guard break high, very fast. Or you have a 17 frame mid. So this is literally a 50-50. This is get a coin, right? This, flip it up, and you have to guess, right? That's what this is. He also has other things, which is like a stamp mid, which is safe on block. So if we look at this character overall, it just seems like they made stuff easier. You know, whereas you had to do the electric with like motion, and it's pretty difficult for some people that, you know, they're not familiar with Tekken. You could just easily go into stance and doing it, right? And I feel like it's crazy. The hell sweep, you can go into stance from doing either the stances, because you just press down forward and 4, or this as well. Now, if we talk about its tool set overall, they added some weird things to his tool set, in my opinion. like down 1-2 being safe and then going into stance. This feels like none other than a normal stance character, right? You have moves that are pretty much safe, and then you can have a guess between going into stance or not going into stance, right? Now, again, his stuff is pretty cool. Like I said, if I do sidestep 2 forward and go into this, I then get a guard break high. Against the wall, this is pretty insane. So like, say for example, I go to here, I go do the sidestep 2, they block it, and I go to stance. I get a free 1-1-2 and then into a combo, and then he has a new like 4 or 5 hit string, which is basically a political storm from Lydia. Again, it's interesting. I've not really seen Heihachi have these moves. And then his mid as well, he has this strong mid, which is from Fakaram, which also makes me think that Fakaram should have been in the game. But yeah, I don't know if they just gave this move to him. I mean, also, this move is solid because if it counter hits, you get a combo. But my execution is early in the morning. So one more time. You can do something like that, right? And again, 87 damage. I'm not an optimal Mishima, to be fair, but you get the gist. This move here, look how much damage. That's 32 damage on counter hits. 32 damage. My electrics are terrible. There we go. I'm not spending my whole time doing this. My electrics are terrible right now. But yeah, I wanted to try and do 2, but I can't do 2. I'm getting... But there we go. But yeah, like you can get 2 forward 3 into the combo, right? And just the range of this move is showing, like, we're at range 2.5. His down forward 1 doesn't hit low as well. That's another thing. His down forward 1 in this game is not that great. Let's say from here. Wow, from here even, he even has range. So there, you got stuff like that, right? As a combo. This move is heavy on whiff. As you can see, he kind of steps in. And I kind of like moves like this. I feel like they should introduce, if someone does like a strong, powerful move that's safe on block, it should cause some type of like whiff, so whiff recovery frames. I feel like a lot of moves in this game, the whiff recovery frames are so quick and it doesn't really make any sense for the reward that they get. But yeah, 4-4-3 again does a nice launcher, makes them bounce up high in the air. It's a bit different than the usual. And then you get your combo. Now, another thing with Heihachi that's pretty good is obviously he's got just frame timing. So as you can see, he has this, which is you could get a blue spark, or this where you can get a blue spark as well. But the new addition is the gold spark, right? Now this gold spark is like a true just frame. The blue spark is a just frame as well, but it's more lenient with timing. And to be honest, when I play this character, I just like doing the gold spark. Like again, it's pretty difficult, but it's so rewarding. I just love it. And it's the same with this as well. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. We'll see. There we go, gold spark. I just love doing it because not only you be rewarded for timing, it's like, it's just interesting. I like timing based things and things that are difficult. And I feel like that's the problem with Tekken 8. Tekken 8 stripped a lot of things that was interesting to me, that's quite difficult, that not everyone can do. They made it easily accessible for everyone to be able to do things. And he has the same thing with his OTGF, Omen Thunder Godfist. So again, there's one that's very lenient, and then there's one that's lenient to use to get blue spark, right? So yeah, he has so those are the 3 moves that I know about. So let's talk about like his heat engager. So he has a new move for forward 1+2. I really love this move. He also has a Sabaki as well that does punches and kicks. And as you can see, look, when he does this, his muscles get big and then they go down. Like, even if we go into photo mode and look. Like, look at his arms. Like, even just the detail. Like, it's crazy. Like, and then look, watch how they go down. Crazy. Like, the detail that they have in this character is immense. Like, very, very immense. So when people talk about, you know, Leroy's Sabaki being, you know, so active, this is so active as well. This is punches and kicks as well. If anyone punches and kicks, this is a heat engager, and he can combo for this as well. He doesn't get like a full combo like Leroy, but I didn't think he would. Like, Leroy is a parry character. You could probably do something like that, or OTGF or something entirely up to you. Time. Do something like that, right? So he has forward 1+2. He has back 1+2. He also has those are the only 2 heat engagers that I really use. Up forward 2-1 is another one. He also has stance. No, not this one. 1-1. That's 4. And I don't know what the other one is. I need to check the move list. Those are the 4 that I know about. Let me check if the other ones. Oh, QCF2. QCF2. So he has this, which is a heat engager. Now, those are good. They're all right heat engagers. You know, my preferred one is forward 1+2 because this is safe. It is quite linear, but I just think it's a very good move to kind of throw out just to see if people, if you can catch people moving or just doing anything. But yeah, as he gets into this, he's got up forward 4-1, which is a very damaging attack. You'll probably get 3 of those. And as you can see there, it actually wall splats, which is actually crazy. Like, his damage output is it's just insane, right? Absolutely insane. Also, as well, you get down 3 1+2. Down 3? Is it down 3? Yeah, down 3-2. Sorry, I always press 1+2 with some of these stuff. Yeah, so which is a pretty good move as well. You can say, for example, let me try and see if I can remember this. Oh yeah, so I need to be in Warrior's Instinct. We're going to talk about that actually now. But yeah, let me go into Warrior's Instinct. So Warrior's Instinct is when you have 3 bars of meter. Now, 3 bars of meter with Warrior Instinct. Man, the only way you could do that is by doing a heat engager or heat burst and doing that every round until when you get to level 3. When you get to level 3, you get this next beast version of Heihachi, but it only lasts for 1 round. So it's up to you to activate it at the right time. So let's do allows activation for Warrior's Instinct. So look, you press 1+4, and as you can see, you get that sound, that ding. So you can activate it at any time, right? You've got it there. You can see that the arms are glowing. Boom. Now you're in there, right? And it's activated. And what happens is that can you see Kazuya's bar? If I do certain moves like 1, 1, 2. Let me just do it again. You can see his health, like surrounding it, is blue. That means it's taking just any damage that move does is taking health. It's not taking It's not taking any remaining gray health that you have. It's just taking health. So like something like this. Oh, sorry. This. It's 58 damage straight. You ain't got nothing to talk about. And this is why this is quite crazy, because anything 12 frame, like, you're just boom. Sorry, I keep forgetting to pop it.
into 442, right? Crazy, crazy, crazy damage. And remember, 1 plus 2 is 12 frames. So even, not only that, say for example, if someone does hop kick, you now get a launcher, right? And again, these things take health. You're not getting grey health for being comboed. Like, this is why I think Heihachi is very, very strong. In terms of like me and how I've been performing with him in ranked, I've found Heihachi quite difficult purely based on his poking. I think his poking is not good. I think his pressure when he's getting started is good, but I think his poking is not good. He's down forward 1. If you put this on block, it's like -5. Like, so you'd have to do like some proper mind game. If you do that, this is -13. So you would have to like charge this up, but people are sidestepping or side walking to his left every time he does this. So his poking game, he kind of loses it. You know, if I do this, it pushes you back. So you would have to, like, his poking game isn't that great. You would have to, you're then forced to do things that you don't really want to do. His down back 2 is very beefy on the hit, for sure. But again, like I said, he's not really that great in terms of like poking. His poking game is not there, but he's just there for the solid hits. And if he gets a counter hit, he's really good. So I don't know where I would place him. I don't think he's top 5. His damage output is absolutely insane. But he feels like a Brian Fury, which, I don't know. He wasn't always like a Brian Fury before. He was kind of like, his down forward 1 used to be really good. He never used to hop forward with his down forward 1. His down forward 1 animation looks really different. You know. Also as well, his running, like when he does this, I don't really see any use for this other than just get it out of pressure. But even then, it shouldn't delete your whole heat bar. I don't know why that's there. And I ain't seen any of the pro players make any use of it, right? Also, he does have his headbutt carnival. His headbutt carnival is different in this game. So when he does the headbutt carnival, you can now press 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't remember that being a thing in Tekken 7 or the previous games. I remember you could press 1 or 2, and then the person has to press 1 or 2 and guess it. But now you can press any of the buttons, and then you could just keep like going back and forward with your opponent as long as they guess right. But I don't want to make this video a long video. This has already gone on for too long. I think Heihachi is a good character. I think his plus side is that he has very damaging attacks, like a lot of his stuff that do counter hit or even just normal hit stuff like this give you very good tools afterwards. So like something like this allows for good stuff against the wall. This is a -12 punish. If this hits, it's good as well. So sometimes you can just throw this out if you feel like it can hit. But again, just be careful with some of these things that you're throwing out because they are unsafe on block. You know, his punishment is really good, really, really good. Now this is -10, this is -14, so you have to be careful. Like, you really want to pressure your opponent, and when they get to the wall, 1, 1, 2, back 1, 4, and then down forward 3, 1 plus 2, 1 plus. I just do down forward 3, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. So yeah, all in all, I think that this character strong, very good with the counter hits. When he gets into warrior instinct, which is pretty strong, I think it's really good. Is it super cheap? It can be, especially with the non-low blocking no low staggering block on a hell sweep. Like, look, if I do this like this normally, you'd block stagger. This doesn't block stagger. So you have to guess the mix up. Because I could just do whilst I could do the sweep and do while standing 4-4 from it, or I can keep going low. So it then becomes a guess on block, which is quite cheap in my opinion. So in terms of tier list, I don't even know if he's even top 10. I feel like there's other characters that have strong poking game. His chip damage is really good without being in warrior instinct or anything like that. So I'd say he's pretty good. Like this is a pretty damaging mid. You know, he does have these stuff. He has quite a few chip damage stuff, right? That's pretty strong. But at the same time, his poking game is weak. This is weak. -5. I don't know. His backdash is pretty good. Sidestepping is pretty good as well, in my opinion. I think his sidestepping is pretty decent. Like, there's times I've done stuff and I've been able to sidestep. I think his backdash is decent. You know, there's other characters that are better, clearly, but movement-wise, I think he's pretty fun. Like, I like doing the wave dash and stuff. Yeah, he's a pretty cool character. So, yeah, I think that's it in terms of Heihachi. That's my thoughts on him. I think he's okay. I've been struggling to even get to, like, Tekken God and Tekken God Supreme. I think it's just, I'm a very poking-based player. I like to poke a lot. I don't really like throwing out heavy hits and then hoping for the best. And I feel like this is that kind of character where you have to throw heavy hits and hope for the best. But enough about what I think about Heihachi. What do you think about Heihachi? This is my thoughts on him. I think what I think about him, but what do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below. It's still interesting to see this character come back in the game. Still felt like he should have been in season 2 or 3, but he's here now. He's here to stay. And yeah, like, I just want to know what everyone thinks about him. It's kind of not been spoken about that much. I feel like everyone's kind of streamed him. The people that have got him to God of Destruction have got him to God of Destruction, and we've kind of moved on. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. We'll be on to the next one. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.